Let's close out this episode with our Tip of the Ice-Burgh end of season awards. Part 1, we're going to have a 3-part series of these, 2 awards each part. Of course, the next one's coming next Tuesday and Thursday on those episodes. But today, we're going to kick things off with the Team Vezina. And the way this is going to work, we put out this award in a poll fashion with the nominees on our YouTube channel at Tip of the Ice-Burgh in the posts section. You guys voted. We have your winner. There's 2 of us here, so what we're going to say is majority wins. But if there is a tie, say for Vezina, there's 3 options. If all 3 of us pick a different one, which I highly doubt, then the tie goes to the listeners because we always appreciate the listeners. But let's start with Team Vezina. The listeners say Alex Nedeljkovic deserves the Team Vezina this year. 59% of the vote goes to Ned. Tristan, Jarry, and Joel Blomqvist actually split the remaining vote at 20% apiece. Horwat, who would you put your vote in? Who would you cast your vote for Team Vezina this season?
Listen, I hate to be this person immediately off the jump as the first award we're doing. None of these 3. I went off the board, and I apologize to everyone for going off the board. Sergei Murashov.
Wow, the guy that has not played a singular game.
Correct, because
at the NHL level.
Yes, exactly. And the reason is because he's exceeded expectations so quickly. Sure, he hasn't played at the NHL level. Sure, we don't know what he can do at the NHL level. We know it was a disaster of a season from Jarry. We know Nedeljkovic had an okay year, but really wasn't himself from last year. And we know Blomqvist, I don't want to say fell short of expectations, but was kind of thrown to the wolves pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to do the pick, I'd say him. But the way Sergei Murashov came in and immediately was essentially undefeated everywhere he has played this year, I just think he's exceeded expectations and kind of falls in as a bit more deserving as this award goes for the Penguins organization.
Yeah, now you're thinking along the same lines as a lot of the listeners. If you go to the comments on that poll on our YouTube channel, Aiden says, since no goaltender really deserves this, give it to Noel Acciari because he had over 100 block shots.
There you go. I like that.
Rick said, if Dubas can trade Jarry in the offseason, give him the award. And Iconicer said, give it to the goalie equipment manager.
Also good.
You're not alone in trying to go off the board with this one, but I'll stay on the board simply because those are the options that we chose here. And I will talk about, you look at Joel Blomqvist. A lot of people are burying this kid. Don't. You mentioned it. He was playing behind a really bad defense. And also probably earlier than he probably should have.
Yep.
Like he had a phenomenal season last year. He didn't have a chance to really extend that into the playoffs because the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins lost in 2 straight games. But I think that there's still more to be had with this kid. Now, is everybody more excited about Sergei Murashov? Yes, people are. And I understand the reasoning behind it because he has been electric this year. But let's not forget that goaltending is one voodoo and development is not linear. It's the 2 phrases that we say the most on this show. So do not, and I'm just pleading, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm begging you. I'm giving you just an option here. Don't bury this kid yet because there is still a bright future potentially ahead for Joel Blomqvist. As far as Tristan Jarry is concerned, I can't give it to him on the principle that he's been sent to the AHL twice this year. But I will say the Penguins' 2 best stretches of this season, he was the goaltender.
Yeah.
You go back to November to December, that stretch from Thanksgiving to Christmas, where the Penguins were one of the better teams in the NHL. Tristan Jarry was 7-2-1. Now, I understand. He had a 3.0 goals against average, which is not great. He had an .898 save percentage, which is not great, yet still above league average this year. The league average save percentage I found today, according to Hockey Reference, is like .895.
Oh, goodness.
So, but that is, again, that stretch, Tristan Jarry's in net. He's doing what it takes to win. It's exactly what we saw from Alex Nedeljkovic late last season. And then recently, since being recalled, Tristan Jarry is 7-3-2 with a .258 goals against average and a .902 save percentage. So again, I'm not sitting out here saying that he has been way better than everybody has kind of mentioned. But I will say he also authored 2 of the better stretches for the Penguins as their starting netminder. So I give some respect to Tristan Jarry because despite the season that he's had, he has still been that guy at certain points. but I'm going to give it to Alex Nedeljkovic because he's been up here all year. Like, how do you give it to somebody who got sent down twice? Right? You just can't.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with the listenership. I'll give it to Alex Nedeljkovic, and that gives him the tie-breaking vote and makes him the award winner of the 2025 Penguins Vezina Award.
I'd assume that's back-to-back. I mean, I don't know who we would have given it to
at
last
the end
year.
of last season. Yeah. I mean, Magnus Hellberg, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, goodness. Maybe I joked around and said Blomqvist last year because his last season was really good. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go back and listen. So
fair enough.